Yes?
Bernard Franklin.
Fix your tie, button your coat. You're a doctor. He is who I want to be, by the way. Oh, by the way, I have a PhD. Two of them, actually. One from Hamburg University and one from Norwich University, honorary doctorate of business. I gave the commencement address. And I'm also a colonel in the Vermont National Guard. I am a Green Mountain boy.
You're distinguished.
I am.
And these brothers are fortunate to hear life-changing skills. But many of them will go back to a culture of mind-numbing alcohol, lazy, somewhat unorganized chapter houses. How do they hold what you've given them and keep it for the rest of their lives?
Do you all hear that question? You're going to go home and you're going to be in an environment that's not exactly like this one, where somebody's going to drink too much, somebody's going to do the wrong things, the place is going to be disorganized. And by the way, I think fraternity houses are cesspools. And you all ought to be embarrassed about that. You really should be. I mean, it's just, okay, it's enough preaching. Look, gentlemen, I'm really good at preaching, but you're all adults. You know, there was a 14-year-old girl in Philadelphia in 1820 who left Philadelphia and walked to St. Louis with her guy, formed up in a wagon train to Oregon, and followed that Conestoga wagon to Oregon, got pregnant, gave birth, drove the horses, cows, and oxen, got there, plowed fields, built houses before she was 17 years old. Don't tell me you can't do great things. Don't tell me you can't do great things. When you go home, you ask yourself the question, are you proud of the environment you're living in? Are you proud of the environment you're studying in? Are you proud of the way you behave? You don't have to satisfy your mom. You don't have to satisfy your dad. You don't have to satisfy this international organization. You only have to satisfy yourself. If you don't value yourself, keep acting like slobs. If you don't value yourself, don't study. If you don't value yourself, get drunk. If you don't value yourself, puke in your bed. But if you value yourself and you realize you're beginning to take the next step on the most important days of your life, start changing your behavior today. I want you to know that if you went to a Chinese university, you don't see that. Well, it makes you so freaking special that you can be pigs, slobs, and expect the world to give you a gift. Not going to. So to answer your question, gentlemen, value yourselves. If you don't, continue to behave the way you are. And when it comes time to go out there and get that job, take your recruiter to your frat house and show them a good time. They'll be impressed. So how do I do it? I suggest to these gentlemen they should act like gentlemen, conduct themselves in that same way, and realize how valuable they really are to themselves. And if you don't, call me, and the doc and I will come out and kick your ass. Who's next? Yes, sir.
Zach Hibbs from the Louisville chapter.
I'm sorry, sir, I can't hear you.
Zach Hibbs from Louisville, Kentucky.
Thank you, sir.
The question is, I'm in charge of philanthropy in our chapter, and you said you started the Ronald McDonald House. How do you get the infrastructure and like other apparatus that is needed for a successful, philanthropy to be
Come here.
established?
Come up here. On your way up, fix your sleeves. About one more question to me means 10 questions.
All right, one more question.
Okay, that's what I need. Don't give me open-ended stuff, dude, because I'll keep going. Zach, right?
Yes.
Come on up here. Pick your other one. You want me to do that for you? That's all right. That's all right. Just relax. That's why you want to get yourself somebody in your life that really cares about you as much as you do. So they'll fix your sleeves when you can't do it yourself. Got it? So I ask these guys that question.
What kind of infrastructure? Got to get attention.
Take your clothes off. That'll get their attention.
All right. What kind of infrastructure do you all think is needed to get a successful philanthropy set up so that not only are you raising money, but you're doing it consistently year after year?
Okay. Sit down. Oh, no. Stand right here. In fact, can I have that chair? Thank you. Have a seat. I'm going to say really important stuff, and I don't want you to fall down. Okay, here's the deal. Why don't you put that chair back here? You can see me better. Ready? Philanthropy, giving, is a dirty business. It's one of the toughest jobs on the face of the earth. Professional begging is hard. Nobody gives money until they know what's in it for them. Some people like bricks and mortar. Some people will give you money because they want their name on the building. What school do you go to?
University of Louisville.
University of Louisville. What's on the basketball stadium?
KFC Yum Center.
KFC Yum Center, Kentucky Fried Chicken Yum Brands. Why do you think they gave money to that university?
Advertisement.
Amen. They wanted to know what was in it for them. Well, name the joint after you. It's where the Cardinals play basketball, right?
Yes.
What's in it for them? Anytime you, oh, by the way, the international group pulled that trick here today. Said, you can't come in this room and listen to Ed Rensi unless you give us money. Suddenly there was something in it for them. Okay? I'm telling you, professional begging is all about understanding who you're talking to, understand what motivates them, ask them what they want to do with the rest of their life, and see how your philanthropic issues will match up with their desires and wants. The National Rifle Association collects millions and millions and millions of dollars a year for their foundation. How do they do it? And I shoot a lot. I've got over 50, 75 guns. No pistols, just rifles and shotguns. You know how they do it?
Know your base.
Second Amendment. If you don't give us gazillions of dollars, we're going to lose our rights to guns. Does anybody know what the Third Amendment is to the Constitution of the United States? What? Quartering troops. No, it says, in effect, neither in times of peace nor war will the military be able to occupy civilian housing with or without the permission of the owner. Why'd they do that? What's the first three amendments all about?
It's things the British government did while we were colonizing.
That's right. They confiscated the guns in New England and killed off all the men so they couldn't conduct war. Made them quit talking in a public square, you can't have free speech. And then they occupied their homes and threw the people out in the street and raped their wives and daughters and girlfriends. So the New England people said, we ain't signing the damn Constitution unless we have these amendments. The National Rifle Association trades on those fears to raise money. Now, I don't agree with them, but that's what they do. So you got to find out what is in the heart and soul of the people you're talking to. When I look at this room, you know what I see? I see our fraternity brothers, but you know what else I see? I see the future of this country. I see my grandson, by the way, who graduated from Ohio State and just passed the first part of his CPA exam today. 12:06, I got the text. Yay, Joshua, go sit down. Begging for money is hard. You are the leaders of the country in the future. Dig into your wallet, pull out, who will know this? You'll know this. What does a fifth of whiskey cost?
Literally the last person to ask that question.
Okay, how about him?
Here in Alberta.
Alberta.
Fifth of whiskey,
$26 or so?
My liquor's expensive.
But it's good. The next time you're thinking about having a party, take half the money you're going to spend on the booze and put it into the fraternity. Drink half as much. Start drinking sangria or something mixed that's cheaper than using a whole fifth of whiskey. Come on. Life is trade-offs. Life is trade-offs. Figure out which one. Oh, see right here, your party boy back here. He said, it doesn't really match up the way I see it. He's got to go to work for the distilleries in Kentucky. All right, I got to quit. I really, really, really appreciate your attention. I appreciate your fraternalism, and I hope we have a great life together. And if I can ever help any of you, just ask. Thank you.